Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, September 14th, 2009. Still have a lot of northwest swell in the water. That'll be backing down over the next couple days. Looks like we'll be seeing some more northwest swell, though, by Friday. Some activity in the Gulf, some extreme long-range stuff out there on a typhoon known as Choi Wan that could be bringing us something a very long ways out. That could be a couple weeks from now. We're also looking at a little bit of stuff down in the southern hemisphere. Although it's a very large system, not a whole lot's expected to head our way. I wanted to show you what's happened with the Antarctic Pitcairn system. And also some stuff that's showing up in the tropics that models feel could bring us some stuff also this weekend. So I want to show you everything that's happening. This is what's going on right now. Starting out looking at the weather models, quite a few different features here to talk about that will be affecting us wind and swell-wise. Have a trough right now and a low pressure system moving through the area. That could cause some winds, some wind problems shortly. The ridge of high pressure, though, sitting out there will be calming things down over the next couple of days. A big old Gulf low sitting up there. That's going to be bringing us some swell here by the end of the week. Moving the models forward in time, we can see that the trough would be moving by to the east. We'd also be seeing that ridge of high pressure move in. That'd be calming winds down more over the next couple of days. Still see, though, that powerful Gulf low up there. And that's going to be bringing us some swell definitely by the end of the week. So taking a look at the wave analysis models, this is where the rubber meets the road, and we can actually see what will be happening surf-wise heading towards Southern California. Wind swell still sitting off the coast, be bringing us some stuff over the next couple of days. There's that Gulf edge from that big old low mentioned earlier on the weather models. A little bit of a dud behind it, not really worth mentioning. But then there's something else. It's called Choi Wan. It's a typhoon sitting out there in the western Pacific that could actually start swirling around in the gyre to bring some stuff our way. And what's that gyre? Well, as we look and move the models forward in time, we can see how everything starts moving in a clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere. We can see how those systems, the one up in the Gulf, would be moving more toward our area. That'd be throwing surf our way. Well, Typhoon Choi Wan could be doing the same thing. In fact, looking out here now, 156 hours out, we can see that Choi Wan would be way up high toward the Kamchatka Peninsula, and eventually those type of systems tend to get caught in the gyre and start moving into our swell window near the Aleutians. Also a small system in the tropics, but we don't know exactly how that's going to play out. But if we take a look at this morning's satellite, we can see that there's a potential cyclone starting to form off of Manzanillo, Mexico. We've still got a lot of formation cloud cover there, and the models do feel that that's going to start building into a cyclone. Makes a lot of sense. This is the time of year for that, but it's far too early to call that. We'll have to see how that develops over the next few days. Taking a look now down at the southern hemisphere, big old Antarctic fetch down below the Pitcairn Islands, about 40, 45 foot seas located in this guy. But it's going to be reducing a lot of the energy moving our way because it's going to be moving more toward the east. Moving the models forward in time, we can see how this guy stays very far to the south, hugging Antarctica and just moving off to the east toward Chile. That's going to result in what's known as angular spreading decay for Southern California. We can see this type of decay if we look now at the period models. And this model right here is showing the swell energy. And the darker the red, the longer the periods, and the stronger the swell. Moving the models forward in time, we can see how the energy would be traversing. And then eventually we can start seeing how much energy would be displaced over an area. We can see that the bulk of it, 100%, would be hitting Chile, about 50% of it a little farther to north, but then only about 30% of that energy would be directed towards Southern California. So that would result in a lot less swell for us here, just catching the tail end of that system. Taking a look a little further out in time, though, on the Southern Hemisphere model, this is a 60-hour model. We can see some rays of hope that would be breaking off of Antarctica down there southeast of New Zealand. Could possibly be bringing some stuff around the 24th, 25th, angled possibly a little better for Southern California. Got to see, though, how that develops over the next couple days. So that's how things are shaping up right now. It looks like we'll still be seeing some northwest swell over the next couple days as that swell starts to fade, a little bit of wind swell then coming in off the Gulf. And then, of course, that Gulf low will be bringing us some stuff toward the end of the week, probably around Friday and then into Saturday on that as well. Trough of low pressure, though, moving through the region right now, also responsible for that wind swell we'll be seeing over the next couple days. That'll be causing possibly some wind problems this afternoon, keeping things on the cool side. And then that ridge of high pressure moving in, warming things up then during the second half of the week. Then it looks like we'll also be seeing some southern hemisphere swell moving up probably around the 20th, 21st from that Pitcairn Antarctic system. But as mentioned, a lot of angular spreading decay on that one, so not expecting a whole lot of swell. Though the models do show that we might also get some south-southeast swell from something out of the tropics, but that's a long shot right now. Don't know how that's going to work out. Choi Wan, it's way too early to call what could happen with that. If it does get caught in the northern hemisphere gyre, we could be seeing something out of that probably in about 8 days, maybe 10 days from now, but that's still a little too early to call. That right now is still far from entering our swell window, but I'll be keeping an eye on it. I'll be keeping you posted. If you want to always check out the latest, you can check out my SoCal Surf Report at wetsand.com, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can check out my automated forecasts over at wavecast.com. And to stay abreast on everything breaking in Southern California, you can follow my Twitters over at twitter.com/wavecast. So until next time, take care, be safe, and smile in the lineup.